Hello world, and we are back. My name's Kyle Fischel. This is going to be the next streamed game, and as you can see, I've already jumped in. And after leading very small in the flop, I am probably going to fold this one because I have third or fourth pair on this board. But yeah, we're just starting right now. I've obviously been playing for, get the screen right, probably been playing for 20, 30 minutes for stream, just, getting it going and stuff. I only bought it for $50 out of 108 in front of me, so been running pretty good in the micros. We're going to fold this one. Anyone who has any interest in playing in this game now or in the future, please message me on Instagram. It's linked in the description. Otherwise, you can ask me questions. We can chill, just talk about poker, whichever. Otherwise, hopefully I get other good hands like I did when I started this, but guess we're gonna see, never know. Could have used all the run good when the cameras were not rolling. That would be disappointing, but we're gonna see how it goes. Get the music going in a second. Definitely gonna raise this one. This one's above average. That's a good board for us. C-bet, good for our range, good for our hand. We win. We have queen high. We will take it. Hopefully that gentleman watches this stream and he could see that I was probably going to bet heavily, given a lot of runouts with my exact hand on that one. Try to get the music started. Okay. Apologize if you hear a bunch of rumbling in the background. It is raining pretty heavily here. I'm in South Florida, so don't really know why. Somewhat of a cold front, somewhat of some rain and thunderstorms, but be here for about an hour. Play some poker, respond to the chat, all that stuff, and, hopefully even run good once in a while. And then afterwards, I'm going to watch the Bucks lose to the Eagles because even though I'm a Bucks fan, I just don't think it's their time yet. Be happy to be proven wrong, but I guess we're going to have to wait and see. Well, probably going to open this one if it folds to us. I think the rain volume just went up, which is less than ideal, but, whichever. Not my board. Not for my hand, not for my range. Get led into. Good luck to these two, not me. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. I will... Whether I run good, run bad, this is really small stakes. It's just for fun. If you follow me on Instagram to get notified about this stream, you'd see that I did pretty good today. Made about a little over $400 playing 2-5. So, splashing around for 100 at nighttime with some of the viewers. Definitely, I'd say plus EV long term. Just get to hang out, have fun, not worry. Hello, sir. What's up? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I appreciate anyone that takes the time to watch my stream as, it's small stakes, and it's just me, so we'll take it. Try to give any, try to give some poker advice, some knowledge, some help on the way in. Any full houses over full house yet? No, but on the bright side for me, before I had the camera rolling, I had kings. Made it 150. Someone made it 3. There was like 5 callers. I made it 17. And then I got 2 callers, and the board was king high. And I'm like, okay, so kings on a king high board. We went with it, and that worked out quite well. So definitely profitable. Wish I had that one on camera, but maybe I'll go back and screenshot it. Actually, I think I can go back right now, show you all that hand. That was not it. Oh well. Sorry, maybe some other time. Can't pull it back that quickly, but deuce queen on that queen high hand. Oh no. This, I believe, is max one big blind. at 6%. So, you know, is that right? I have to double check. I know the 1-2 tables max 1 big blind. I'm sorry, I can't give you the perfect number right now off the top of my head. I would need to check because this is like the micro stakes. I would imagine it's probably maybe 2 big blinds for a $1 max. 50 cents big blinds, so maybe 2 big blinds max at 6%, but don't quote me on that. I would need to verify that because I'm not entirely certain on it. But if you go in, you can look at it. I can't pull it up right now because I'm already tried pulling it up and wasted a little bit of time. But we got Mr. Stompy Toes jamming over a small open. See if he's gonna have the hand this time. This time he has the Nutter Butters and gets a king to pay him off. So congrats to that guy. He just got a decent return on investment on that hand. Always nice to hit a gut shot and get all of it. Not gonna play this one. Deposit bonus is not offered right now, but if you message me afterwards, I'll see what I can offer you, what you're interested in playing, and how many hands, because it'd be based off that. I think the most is like a 10 or 20% bonus. It's not gonna be like full match, but that we'll see what we can do. Any good poker books? When I first started out, I read Daniel Negreanu's Intro to Small Ball, and I very much liked Small Ball at the time. It made a lot of sense to me, like just the general principles of it. When you get closer to GTO, a lot of the concepts don't really correlate, but GTO implies you're playing heads up against one person who's also playing relatively good. But Small Ball implies you're playing multi-way pots, you're playing a lot of them, and it's a lot of King 8, we'll let it go. And it's a lot of how to navigate those more difficult spots when you're multi-way and you're playing many hands. Man, I just had a big thing of lightning outside. If my power goes out and the stream just ends, that'd be some run bad. But Daniel Negreanu, Small Ball System, I recommend that one. I think it correlates a lot to like a lot of small stakes cash games, because if you're playing 1-2, 2-5, you're getting 4 or 5 ways to a flop a lot of the time. You're not really getting a heads up versus someone who's 3-betting, who's doing perfect ranges on the perfect positions. So that is good for like a 1-2 and a 2-5 live game info. So recommend that one. Seven and 2 is pretty good. I've only lost 1 time this year playing at the casino. That'll be my next video. And so spoiler alert, we get it all in pre and I have kings and he has ace-4. I do not win, but at least it was on video. We can laugh at it. I'll put a funny clip after it. Y'all can watch and it'll be hysterical. But yeah, that one is less than ideal. But me, I think I played like 6 or 7 times and I've only lost once. So I've started out 2024 pretty good. And so far, you know, this is my first online session played. At least, yeah, for the year, it's my first online session played. And so far, I'm up. We'll see how it ends. Plenty of time. Plenty of time for people to come in, stream snipe me, and bury me. It happens. But definitely not playing the Jack-6. Even in position. Boy, do I hope this storm doesn't knock out my stream. That would be quite horrible. Music. Alright, we'll just put that back on. I like some music in the background. Helps out a bit. Yeah, but for this club specifically, they do free rolls once in a while, $1,000, $500 free rolls. I think they want to do one coming up here. Not sure when the exact date is. They're getting the people that are going to front the money for it, because obviously someone has to have the money to free roll it. I typically don't do that. I don't front money for free rolls, but other people want to promote for the club, and I'm all for it. So follow me on Instagram. I'll let you know when there's a free roll happening. I think the last one was like 3-4 weeks ago. I got third one time for like 180 bucks, I think. That one I actually was streamed. I streamed the whole tournament and ran very deep and ran very good. So it is possible to just make money for free playing poker online. That's why you play the 7 deuce. You always flop 2 pair with it. My next stream probably won't be next Monday. It'll probably be the one after that. I like to go every other week with the streams because I don't really think that they're too engaging or important, but I do have fun doing it, and for the people that show up, they seem to enjoy it as well. So, but once a week seems a little much to stream poker content. Still not really getting playable. Still sporting a 30% VPIP, which is pretty high, I'd say, but not too many fireworks since the stream started. We got a min raise. That's fun. 136 to 260, and he gets it through. It's always fun when you min raise and they just fold. More so if you're bluffing than if you have it. If you min raise and they fold and you have it, that's pretty annoying, I'd say. Suited jack for 150 we call. Otherwise, probably let it go. See if we can get to see it for free. 150. Ah, I said for 150 we call. Give me some diamonds. 4 is pretty good. Oh, I think this guy literally just got check min raised and folded, and I don't want to do that again. Well, now we got 3 pairs, so half pot seems appropriate. He shouldn't have too many good hands here. He calls. I think we can happily just check call this one. I mean, he either has nothing or he has a better jack. If he has nothing, he bluffs. If he has a better jack, he bets. Yeah, I mean, maybe ace high pays off like $2, $3 at the river there, but oh, don't fold the 7, sir. What do you mean? What are you doing, promised hand? You gotta play that 7. Said we were gonna defend the jack 4 suited for $1.50, and it worked out. So that's pretty good. And now everyone's putting $2.50 in pre. $11. Half pot gets called. Another 7. I'm holding a 7. 8. So clubs miss, king jack misses, jack 10 misses, and we go half pot, check, half pot. I mean, that could be just an ace or a queen too. I expect like bluffs to be a little higher than that, but I mean, I suppose maybe like king 10 is just like, well, it's my only chance. $2 open. 4x is much too much for the old 3 deuce. And again, I appreciate everyone for showing up to this. Anyone who wants more details on the club or wants to be on the stream next week, because a lot of people playing right here are people who messaged me personally. So I know pretty much most of the people in this game right now. These are not randos. They are pretty much everyone watching me on stream. So, you know, anyone else wants to sign up, join, and just play on stream, just let me know. Instagram Kyle_official. But not really getting anything playable. Playing Jack 4 suited just to keep the VPIP above 30. But yeah, no, it's 29 now. Check, check. Clubs come through for this one. Over half pot. Gets it through. Interesting run out. Oh, I mean, I was gonna say for 150 I play. Jack 4 is the best hand I keep getting. If it works, it works. You gotta keep doing it. Does not connect this time. Pre-flop aggressor checks. Not a good board for him. Delayed c-bet works out. I suppose when your opponent checks back, he says he doesn't have anything pretty often. And if you have like an ace-king or something, you can pretty much safely bet that turn card and win a lot of the time. Unsuited Jack 5 is pretty unplayable. But good game, a lot of limps. Like, if you wanted to just squeeze, maybe Mr. Stompy Toes sees that that's just a really good spot to squeeze, but they're just calling, so gotta also make a hand, it turns out here. Suppose literally any player could have a 3 or a king there. I mean, they limp called and then limped and then called again, so it's not hard. But as I say that, under the gun, queen 3 is not a limp or a call or a raise, just ever, no matter what game you're in. Double paired, goes check check twice. Small. I guess that could be like a blocker bet slash honestly valuing ace high, because ace high's good there a lot of the time. Jack 9's decent. Probably defend this one. See if we can't. Dollar to win 6, and we hit a jack, so I don't really think we ever have leads. But we're not full. That ain't a call. We're still calling. That raises adventurous. Guess it's like pocket 5s a lot of the time. Pocket 6s. I think 7-8 can just call pretty happily. And I think maybe better jacks raise. That's weird. Andy, I just play poker. I play live. I make decent living playing 2-5. And then YouTube obviously helps. I get ad revenues. I do some commentating here and there for Daytona and Orange City. So everything's related to poker, but I do not have a formal employment, if that is the question. Ooh, guy's a 7 too. Kind of a goofy spot. This song's terrible. Maybe this one will be better. Not versus a 3-bet. So yeah, unfortunately, to be successful at poker, it's a lot of folding, a lot of waiting, and just looking for good spots. And so far, at least on stream, you know, I was profitable. I think I started the stream with like 103 or something, so you know, still made $4 from the 8 big blinds, so that's decent. But I mean, if you made 8 big blinds an hour at the stakes, whatever your stakes are, you're a pretty good player, honestly. Ace King is good, but full house on board. Ooh, Mr. Toast Stomps is 3-betting with King 10. I don't even know if that was suited. King 10 offsuit. Ooh, peg him as a loose guy. That's pretty wild. Like the 3-bet with the offsuit King 10. Yeah, unfortunately, I had kings before the stream started, and that's how. Like, I only bought it for 50 bucks. That's why I have 107 right now. Like, I bought it for 50, 3 bet to 17, got 2 callers, and then just bet flop on a king high flop, and everyone folded. So, you know, 4 bet with kings, get a king high board. Poker's easy sometimes. I feel like this hand's gonna be like 7-9 suited, and we're gonna play it. Five deuce suited, slightly less. I think it's a little. That was a little too hard to find a way to win with. Even you call, you get this board. You're just what? Now you call with third pair. No real prospects of getting better. And with fifth pair and hope they have nothing. And win. That's why you can't be a nit. You gotta play the 5 deuce always. Well, here's a playable one. Definitely going 7 with this one. Even that's pretty small with the call, but I just... Mr. Stompy Toes, he has like 30. I think he's just going to jam sometimes, so... I want that jam to force the other guy out, and then I call, but... When it goes 3-bet call... not the best board. But he checked it down last time with King 10, so... Maybe I'll just get to check it down with ace high. That'd be pretty nice. Not gonna be easy for me. Ugh. He could have some. He could have some busted draws. I got a jack just to make things difficult. Can't you just give me a queen where I could just fold? This one's stupid because spades miss, diamonds miss. Let's see. This one is not easy. I'm gonna pass. I think he's bluffing. If he's bluffing, he's gonna show it though. Alright, maybe he just had a 9. Maybe he just had a 9 and I saved some money. But we're gonna play this one. And put another song on. Weird 3-bet size. No, I needed that last hand. Maybe I'll turn a heart. Won't get a chance to turn a heart. Alright. Down from the high point, but plenty of poker left. Man, it's such a weird size 3-bet too. But then when the board's ace high, it just doesn't matter. The 3-bet alone is just such a powerful move in that spot. Gives me very little maneuverability at that point. Like, I don't even know what I can do. Alright, so comment below if the ace-jack hand was a call or a fold. Difficult river card. An ace I probably just call, but a jack is just... I don't even know, man. He could just have a 9 pretty easily. That one's so close. You can go either way with it. He could have spades, he could have diamonds, he could have a king, he could have a 9, he could have nothing. Like, because he really could have nothing there. It's hard for him to have jack 8 because I feel like that doesn't need to bet river, but I guess it could. Uh-oh. Promised hand is the min raise again. See if it works out for him. It's worked out for him so far every time he's done it, so... Maybe he just has a queen. Be helpful. Oh, snap jam. Yeah, min raise with a queen? Snap jam? Hope he has a queen. Otherwise it'd be adventurous. That's what happens when you fold the ace-jack there. You get to watch a lot of less than good hands go by, and all you do is think about, like, did you miss your opportunity to... Was that the only good hand you were going to get for, like, a while? Either way. Can't play this one. Queen King. Think you had Queen... You think you had Queen King there? It's possible, I guess. Just... I don't know. I'm just jamming with a king. It seems thin, but I played my hand really weakly, so... Ooh. Maybe he was talking about this hand. Maybe that's him. Who knows? But ace king holds every time, so definitely disappointed with the king of spades there. Yeah, I'm definitely a run it multiple times kind of guy, so if I had king queen, I'd pretty much expect to win at least one of them. Get a second pair, get a spade. Pretty unlucky to not get any of them. Yeah. We do it for the V-pip. That's why we call it 25 there. And we get a bad board. So we're going to check Jack, 8, 7. We don't really want a 9. Even that one sucks too. Yeah, some hands it's fine just give up with. You know, no connection, no playability. Just no need to fight for every pot. Because... honestly, helps your image too. If you just bet every time no one else bet, you get predictable. People start calling you down super light. Oh, even now I just wish, but please someone don't have just jack high, because ace high would call here. Ace jack, so fold. Thank you, Andy. If you haven't noticed, we are on a delay, so that's why it took a second for that to come through. Yeah, that one was that one I feel like, I do peg the player I was against as pretty loose and pretty wild, so that's really the only reason I was thinking about it so long. Like, if he was just, if he was just standard or even closer to a nit, I'd snap fold that, but, he's shown up with air a few times and been caught, so definitely need to ponder, especially when spades and diamonds miss. Like, oh, so many bluffs, but, you know, he can still just have a 9. Like, there's so many other hands he could have. Queen Eye's pretty good. Pretty soft hands at Showdown, honestly. Anyone wants to buy in. Seeing Queen Highs win. We're seeing Ace Highs win. Seeing 3 bets with King 10 offsuit. But 10 deuce is not really playable for me. Oh, someone's commented that they were the person that had ace queen on the min raise, so that's pretty helpful. You know, ace queen, just min raise. Already have the nuts. The 9 might have killed him. That's unfortunate. Because river was 9, board was king jack 10. Gets a min raise to get paid off. Love it. But I don't know, depending on what the guy had, he might have paid for anything else but a 9 there. Just call the a7, see how that goes. Don't really expect to get 3-bet all too often from these two players up here. And I'm commentator cursed. He does it right now. And everyone's going to call because it's not a large 3-bet. $2 to win. What would be 12 if this guy... Oh, now I can fold, I guess. There's a small 3-bet just kind of induced this, though. I don't know. This guy folded to a small 3-bet earlier, though, so he probably is just tightening up. Guy's name's Shrugs. He was like 125, 350 and folded earlier, so I would say he more likely has it this time. I know, man. It sucks to 3-bet and then fold. It's not a fun thing to do. So I got 3-bet bigger, so it's an easy decision. It's either we're snap getting it in or we're snap folding. It's when you do it small, you have to like wonder. All right, let's win a hand. King 7 of spades. Should I say I don't expect to get 3-bet again and then just get 3-bet? Nope, we just get a walk. That's a pretty good steal. Like, it's a pretty trash hand to just win outright. But, you know, we'll take it. I'd say this hand's slightly better, but who knows? There are no bad hands, just bad flops. Bad flop. Yeah, we've been tight. Let's bluff. Let's bluff one time. Let's bluff half pot. Jack high board. 9. Oh, now we got a lot of showdown. Like, or not showdown value. We got 8, queen, a lot of outs. Maybe the second barrel puts a 7 out of their misery? They do not. And a spade comes. That's bad. I suppose draws just, what do we beat? Queen 10 only? Only queen 10? All the, because even clubs are just higher. Nah, he has a jack. That's fine. That's a fun 9 though. Helps me out. Lets me go for a second barrel. Just not this time. Does not connect. Definitely like that 9. Just wish that like river and 8 or a queen. That'd be fun. Ace 5. How are we feeling about Ace 5? Ace 5's a call? Yeah, sure, why not? That's a lot of 5s. That's wonderful. Maybe he'll bet. He won't. Maybe he'll call. He will. Go bigger with it. He's either calling or like he's either calling like ace high or he's just folding to like almost all bets. So if he somehow has a 4, he's just paying it, so it doesn't matter. No. My bluffs are always a ton of equity. But on the river, it's just like, man. On the river, it's like, I don't really beat anything. I don't have any clubs, so that's kind of good. He could have lower clubs there and just maybe give up sometimes. He just has like 6, 7 clubs and has nothing and doesn't feel like bluffing because I bet twice. But sometimes they just have top pair and they're never really folding there. Man, that guy picked some weird 3-bet spots. Maybe I'll hit some clubs. It's a lot of kings. 7. Hopefully he folds. Be wonderful if he folds. Maybe 8s just fold here. Like river a pair. Beat ace, queen, ace, jack. Nope, he just has quads. Can't get quads to fold, I guess. Well, this second half of the hour's not going very well. But we bought him for 55, so we're up 10 bucks. We'll take it. And now this guy's going to gloat about playing kings and flopping quads. Okay. Guess he kind of got the max. Probably the infrequently amount of time where I just go for a larger size bluff because it's checked twice and it's just like I can get hands like 8s, 9s, probably not jacks, probably not queens, but queen jack probably pays and is behind. A few hands that are good there, maybe ace 10 folds. That's probably it. It's a 3-bet pot. So, ah well. Well, we got kings to build our stack. It's only fair that we lose with kings to lose 2 kings on this one. Ironically, this club has like a $4,000 bad beat jackpot, and I think if I had a full house there, it qualifies, and I just get like 40% of 3K. But I think I need like aces full of jacks to lose to qualify. I have to check the exact stipulations for it. It pops up like when you open the club every time, the exact holdings you need, but would have been fun to just bink a bad beat jackpot on stream. That would have been sick. 4s. We'll play 4s. Why not? Everyone else hits sets. Maybe it's my turn. Man, 3-bet every time, too. Well, 4s is actually a very good 3-bet calling hand. It unblocks all of his misses, and if I had a 4, I should make money. Oh man, that's a good board for me, I guess. We're gonna go small with it because it's a board that favors me, and if he has like ace X, he's probably not folding, but probably behind. Man, I wish he could just have ace king here. Can he please just have ace king and check it back? Ace queen. Thank you. Thank you. We're coming back slowly, surely, but he did have ace king, so that's helpful. Or ace queen. Similar hand class, but we still beat it, so we'll take it. Yeah, it's fun to flop quads. It's even funner when the monkey on the other side of the table bets into you and you have quads. It's hard to mess that hand up. Hmm. 3-4 offsuit, limped. Do you do it just for the VPIP? Just for the VPIP. To try to get that above 30-35%. And we flop a 3. Now we get to have a difficult decision moving forward. So I should just fold this. It'd be easier, just fold. Check. Alright, now we get to bet. We are close to the best hand. Guess my opponent could have a 9. Maybe diamonds. Ace X. Oh no, a better 3. That's the worst. Yeah, sets are where the most money in poker is to be had. That's why every chart, every piece of, I guess, help that you would look at always has those pairs highlighted. They always go downward, the pairs highlighted, and then also, you know, some high suited connectors, some ace X, all that stuff. But the pairs, no matter how many big blinds deep you are, even at like 10 big blinds, they still like, oh my god, play all of them, get them in, and then that's different. When it's like 10 big blinds, just because you're getting it in, hoping to flip and win. But like at 200 and 300 big blinds, you want them because you flop a set and it's so disguised It's hard to put anyone on a flop set. They're gonna get paid a lot of the time, and it's just the best thing to do. You play all your pocket pairs, hope for the best, and I guess the best advice to playing against it is like, if someone is, goddamn, person 3-bets me. Ugh. Yeah, cool. I do it so light and get 3-bet with 10-5. Based on a guy who 3-bets, you know, with kings and stuff. Cool. No 5. This guy has some middling open cards. So, yeah, he opens with like queen jack, king queen, things like that. So, it's a pretty easy win check to just bet, because he'd probably bet an ace, I would imagine. Oh, our turn for kings. Okay. Maybe this guy's gonna 3-bet us this time and probably just have aces. Seems to be like what would happen to me. Just 3-bets a million times, shows garbage, and then 3-bets me and I 4-bet, and this time he has aces. Alright. I'm gonna start with a check. You can go either way. I think I'll check first. Alright. Now it'd be awesome if he just has a queen. If he has a queen, he pays me. Hopefully he does not have jack 10, because that would be annoying. Okay, I get full into 9-10, I guess. So he did have one of those straight draw hand classes, but oh well, we got one street out of him on a board that's not the easiest, because 8-8 deuce. It's so dry, but there's so many hands you're just gonna fold there. Like 9-10 without the queen might just fold flop. It just whiffs so hard that there's no real way to play. You play and hope for, I guess it's overs, but I mean, even so, what do I have? Ace king at worst. Would have had a flush if I played this one, but not to be. Well, anyone who is tuned in right now, got about 20 more minutes of the stream before I pack it in. Anyone who wants to play with me 2 weeks from now on stream, you can message me on Instagram. I'll be happy to get back to you, talk about poker, have some fun, all that stuff. Just gotta throw that out there every so often. People come and go through the stream. Yeah, but hopefully we can maintain profitability for the next 20 minutes. Otherwise, it'd be pretty devastating. But one way to not get profitable is to call jack 10 offsuit, but get a 10. Dangerous. King high board, second pair. Alright, check through. I have the best hand. If I don't have the best hand, I could hit 9. Half pot. Was this guy's being extra spicy? No 9, pretty blankish. I guess we check call maybe. I don't know how he can ever have a king here. I guess he could have 7-8, but all right, we win. Guess you could have gone for some thin value there, but I expect him to have like queen jack and bluff with it sometimes. You know, just open-ended and realize that queen high is no good and try for it. But having a worse 10, you know, we'll take value. Call $1 5-6 ways, and then get one street of betting when we have middle pair. Seems like max value, honestly. Hello, Jordan. Didn't see you down there. Yeah, it's going pretty good. Hope things are going well with you. Hope your poker career is going the way you would like it. I know we all have our ups and downs and things go crazy sometimes, but when you flop 2 pair, you should probably bet. That's my knowledge for you. When you continue to have 2 pair, you should probably bet. But I'm probably getting a diamond on the river. Yeah, honestly, Jordan, that does not happen by mistake. Like, a lot of the clubs out there just have bots. I had a person that literally reached out to me and asked me who my bot guy was. I do not have a bot guy. I do not have bots because, you know, certain people, they can't actually have enough pull to get people to play altogether, so they have to put those in there. And when you put a computer into the game, they're always going to be playing a little better than a general person. Just always. Just, you program, play these hands, don't play these hands, you know, bet like this, always this sizing. There's only so many things you can do with it. So, and they're never going to stray from the formula you program them. So the bots are always going to be good. But when it's just, you know, people playing, again, a lot of people on this table messaged me before the stream started to play with me specifically because, you know, it's a stream and they wanted to. You know, makes a better atmosphere. So if you want to play with me on stream next week, message me on Instagram, Kyle_official. I'm just not. This guy's 3-betting so many hands, but the only problem is that I really can't play, or you really should not play 3-bet pots out of position. It's very hard to find a win playing out of position in general, but 3-bet pots, like, the ranges are narrow, and any ace-high boards he gets to just continue bet and just probably win, and then you're in jail. My favorite Star Wars movie? Let's think. Ironically, it's probably the Clone Wars. I'm going to date myself because everyone's going to say, oh, no, the original trilogy was the best. And I'm like, yeah, it was pretty good. It was a little past my time. I was probably under 10 when the original trilogy was, like, made and everything, and it wasn't really my thing. Then the new ones came out, or the second trilogy, and they were decent. But I just like the Clone Wars specifically because Yoda just busts out and, you know, he, like, hobbles up and then just starts doing backflips with a lightsaber, and you're just like, whoa, he had this the whole time? Oh, boy. So, that's my reasoning for that one. Revenge of the Sith is pretty good. See the full Anakin turn. It's kind of fun. Oh, we just listened to that one. Let's find a different song. But not a very good fan of the new ones. Partially because, controversial opinion, but I really think, like, the newest trilogy, like The Force Awakens and all that, it could have been the best ever if the end of the story, Rey goes full Sith and the other guy goes full Jedi, and then they fully swap spots in the Force. Like, instead, you know, he dies and she's still Superwoman, and you're just like, oh, okay. But it looked like the whole time, they even set up, she's like, oh, she's the granddaughter of a Sith Lord, and you're like, well, figured the point of Star Wars was to show everything in the Force has balance and push and pull, good and evil and stuff. And if everything's so malleable, then it should have been like that, where the good person for 2 movies goes full dark side, and the bad guy for 2 movies goes full light side. Man, I would have flopped 2 pair. I think that would have been a much better finale for that trilogy. You know, they just fully swap. She goes, but, you know, I didn't write it. Do you think it would have been interesting? I guess maybe it's not super unique because that's literally what Anakin did. He went full dark side and then went full light side in the next trilogy. So maybe that would have just been cliche also, but that's just how it's going to be. When you're telling about space pirates for long enough, the storylines are always just going to be similar. already missed my 2 pair hands, so I guess we're not going to play king 7. Should have played king 7. But I had a king. And they're not diamonds. Kind of. Not a diamond bluff card on the turn. Thank you. My mother got me this shirt probably 8 to 10 years ago. And it was like $7 on Amazon. And it's silky and comfortable and wonderful. And I think you can still get it on Amazon for about the same price. Just Amazon poker shirt. And it is the best. And I don't have a coupon code or anything. I just like this shirt. Alright, top pair. Good kicker. We're going to start with a check. You do have to check your top pairs sometimes. It's just part of it. But now, any queen, any king 10, any 9-10, 7-8. Tons of hands will pay off a small bet. So, check once so we can bet. But our opponent just full missed, full gave up. Guess no equity, no bluff attempt. So, you know, bet flop, bet turn. If he's just going to snap fold, he's just going to fold no matter what. Gave him a chance, but... And I guess he's just running cold because he has the ice figure going on. But, yeah, that's how it be sometimes. Like, everyone says it's hard to flop a set. What's worse is, you know, you play all day, play 30 pocket pairs, then you finally get sixes, and the board's like, I don't know, 6-8 king. Checks you, you bet, everyone folds, and you're like, no one has a king? I've been waiting for this set all day. It's going to be part of it, too. It's going to be irritating. Finally get it. No one wants to play with you. But Rising Outlaw wants to play. He raises and gets a small bet to fold. Interesting. Not playing this one. And again, for anyone who's new, I'm into this game for $50, so having 87 in front is decent. If you made 37 bucks an hour consistently, you're doing better than a lot of people. It's like twice the minimum wage. We're doing great, honestly. Gotta put things in perspective with poker. Can't really look at final results. Hourly is a good metric, but it should not be just your... It should not be like the gospel. Like, if some people say, like, it doesn't matter, my hourly's this, so I have to keep playing. No, your hourly is X because you've ran good in good games. If you're playing in a bad game only because, like, your hourly says that I'm statistically going to make, you know, $60 an hour, so I should keep playing. Well, no, you could lose hundreds of dollars in this one single session, and it could drop your hourly down to 55, 54, something like that. So, you know, don't fall into the fallacy of, like, I'm always going to be profitable because my long-term hourly is this. No, your long-term hourly is that because you typically make good choices and pick good spots to play in. I should probably 3-bet this hand. Like, a lot. This is off suit. Out of position. I guess I'll take the passive route, which I seem to always do. But now the board's better for me than an opener. So it checks through. I should have the best hand. Should be able to bet a lot of turns. 8, 9, queen, jack, king. Don't really want to fold, but played this hand bad. Real bad. But sometimes you just miss. Playing face up's not really a bad thing all the time. You can just play face up, miss, give up. God dang it, turn a king. Okay, someone have jack 9 somehow. Well, against 6-7 of diamonds specifically, I'm happy with that fold. Even when I turn a king, he's doing pretty live there. This one's a lot better. Do I 3-bet this one? If I 3-bet, it's just for protection, because the guy behind me always 3-bets. I just always take the passive line when out of position. Keep the pot small when you're out of position. It's the message of the day. That's not horrible, I guess. Considering he'll bet with, like, bottomist pairs, we should probably peel one. But when we have stone air, we have to bet ourselves when check 2. And stone air, maybe a 7, maybe 6, 8. Well, we just really want a 7 to fold, I guess. Snapped by a 7. Not yet. I get raised. How do you have a 5, honestly? Suck down. Ah, well. Punting in the end. That would make sense. Guess I could have a 5. I guess. Don't know what else he has there. What's even possible to have. Man, am I just gonna... And this one's just too weak to 3-bet. Like, Queen 9 suited, you're pretty outside the norm if you're 3-betting that one. But we get a pretty phenomenal board. He bet big with it. I was gonna raise, but I was gonna raise if it was half pot, but it's more, so guess call. I expect him to bet big again and just have a better queen than me. What the hell? Going full pot. We haven't potted it yet. Full pot. Let's see it. Oh my god. If you have like King X of spades, I'm gonna puke. Can't ever hit a spade. Jeez, come on. That is very irritating. That is so mind-numbingly irritating. But we don't tilt. We don't just open up just because we can't hit pair and a flush draw. But we still made $5 today. We're in for 50, so we're up to 11 actually. So guess we'll... Everything I said about making $37 an hour, that was a lie. I make $10 an hour. Much more reasonable living. But $1.50 with a ace 3 seems reasonable. Disrespectful board. He just saw me have top pair and a flush draw. Does not care. I turn an ace. That's good. Not my favorite. Lose to King 10. Lose to any jack. He should not have any of that. Maybe a queen pays this. Or just folds. Okay. Bounce back a little bit. Man, I love how the only time I full pot it, I have top pair and a flush draw. And just whiff. Ugh. Can't throw a streamer a bone app? Jeez. Going for a 4-bet. Get 4-bet and a call. Very small, terrible board for both hands. Yeah, not a very good 4-bet continuing board. But the 3-better feels good about it. And I guess they're gonna get it in. Yeah, seems reasonable. Hard for the first one. Not for the second one. Fold this one. Yeah, it happens. Today, when I played on Wednesday, similar hand, I had Jack 9 of clubs. Board was Queen 10, 3 with 2 clubs. I raise, turns a brick, I bet again. River's a 3, but went running spades, and I bet huge, because I just, had open-ended plus flush draw, whiff, played it fast. Guy had 10x of spades and went, runner flush and just called me down. So that was less than ideal. Then today, a similar thing happened. I don't know why I can't remember exactly what the thing was. I want to say I had ace 5 of diamonds, and the board was 3 4 7 with 2 diamonds. I bet got called, river check, and he won with a pair of 7s. So my flush draw plus straight draw barrels have not went my way recently. Yet I still left today with $400 plus when my big draws were missing. When they hit, that's when you're gonna make like, I'm gonna raise this one. Might just get a walk like that. When you have one of those days where your draws just hit 2-3 times, that's when you don't have a $400 day. You have a $1,500 day or a $1,000 day, or probably much bigger than that when you start making draws and you're playing them aggressively. But when you are missing them, it's a lot harder. King Queen is gonna be a play, definitely. Man, I got limp 3-bet. Under the gun limp 3-bet? Like, how is that not aces? Like, that's always aces. I was gonna just call just because I was about to end the stream, but then I just realized it's under the gun limp 3-bet. Like, God. Just running bad at the end. Ugh. So that's my message of the day. Out of spite, just always fold the under the gun limp 3-bet. Just always. And then when I've had it where it's literally cut off limp 3-bets. I've been like, where it folds to, or it goes. That one was actually funny. I called because I was like, no way. I had queens. There's like 3 limps to the cutoff. Who limps? I have the button. I make it 40. It goes like call, then the button bets like 400, and he has like maybe 800 total in his stack, and I'm just like, there is no way that after 3 limps, you limped as well, hoping someone else would bet to then re-raise with a hand. There's just no way. This is like 7s, 8s, 9s. This is a middling pocket pair that you just think you can take advantage of them from, and I ended up ripping, and he called, and he had King Jack offsuit, and I'm like, cool. You want to run it twice? And he said, yeah. Second river was a king, and I was like, why does he get bailed out there? Still chopped like $100 of dead money with all the limbs, and 2 people called 40. But still, I was just like, you don't deserve to get bailed there. And then some people would say like, oh well, you shouldn't run it twice. That may be true too, but I did. That was the result. King of Hearts versus Jack of Hearts. Brutal. Ugh. But this will be it for me. Anyone who has watched stream, who's tuned in, thank you. I appreciate you joining me. In about 2 weeks, we'll do this again. Like to do it Monday, approximately 6 o'clock, 6:30. Play some micro stakes. Anyone that wants to play, message me on Instagram. I'll be available for the next few hours. Talk to anyone, everything. And I will see you all on the next one. Next video should be coming out Thursday or Friday. I'm trying to get them published on Fridays. I think that works out a little bit better for my schedule. But who knows? I have a day tomorrow.